guys. So we just totally restarting this stream because you know, I had to fight with the system here, as it turned out. They you've ever done an order like grocery order? Oh hell, are you telling me? I was gonna say, are you telling me I don't have Twit? I ain't already logged into the Twit. Ain't already logged into the damn Twit. All right, let me get my Conan up and running here. Hopefully I can pick up where I left off with minimal, perhaps with minimal issues. Whew. Crazy times, folks. Crazy times. But now they were aggravating me. I ordered a bunch of stuff. And they forgot a bunch of stuff. And of course, naturally, I mean, as many times as I've ordered delivery, right? I have never had any problem like that. I mean, where they forget like 12 items. And it was all like chicken and bratwurst and hot dogs and bacon and onions. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the onions. I mean, you know, if let's say I'm working, you know, so I don't know what it was. I'm sure it was an honest mistake. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a blunder. Right? It was a big blunder to lose like 55, not bring about 55, 60 bucks worth of somebody's shit. But it's a blunder. You know, I'm sure there wasn't anything, you know, nefarious. They weren't trying to steal, you know, a bunch of meat and then quit today or something. They weren't already quitting and like, fuck it, I'll take some meat. They'll refund them. They'll refund the customer or whatever. And yeah, it was a little, that's a little crazy. So yeah, here's where I left out. But no, I'm on the phone. Like they got the automated system is not helpful at all. I have to enter one by one the items, okay? Or if I'm talking to someone in live chat, I have to type all of the items into them one by one. Okay, so I do all that. I had to do all that shit twice because I'm talking to like a basic bitch customer service representative. Nothing against them, but obviously they have no power over anything. They can't make any real big choices, right? And there's like, okay, this guy's he's saying he's missing all this meat conveniently, and it's, you know, it's half the cost of his order roughly. And you know, I'm gonna need a manager, you know, to get involved or some shit. So not only did I have to waste time, go through all the shit with that person, only to have them, hey, can I get a manager? And then the manager comes who should already have all this shit, should already know this shit, right? Because they should have been fucking paying attention to what the person told them, or they should have been using the same information. Because, you know, here it is. I've already had to tell them all this shit, so I'm a little hot. But of course, you're on an automated system online, so you can't really express how hot you are, because that's just more fucking typing. And I'm just like, all I'm trying to do is get my refund. Yeah, I'm missing a significant amount of fucking groceries here, and this is inconvenient because now I got to go either order the shit again or go get it myself. And I'm going to go get it myself, I've decided, and I'm actually going to take the money that I got refunded back because of their blunder. I'm going to take it to a local place and actually get more shit with that same money. So, yeah, that was Yeah, that was a pain, and they didn't even offer like the refund. If it was me, I would have refunded the delivery fee, all that shit because it was such a pain. If it's one or two items, that's one thing, and that's happened to me. Oh, I want to say one or two other times where I had to be like, okay, I didn't get one item or something like that. Never a major amount of stuff. Just maybe one, maybe two items, and that's only happened once or twice. And all the time, I order a lot. I mean, I do order a lot of groceries from this place, like for delivery, right? But yeah, I was like, wow, that is a pain in the ass to have to go through, and that's set up deliberately that way. It is set up deliberately that way so that you'll get frustrated and pissed off and hang up, and whatever. But yeah, no, I was adamant. I'm like, man, this is my food budget, man. I gotta have my groceries, as I allocate money for them. And yeah, like I gotta get that $53 back, and I'll be taking it elsewhere. Cause yeah, it was like three, and the cost of shit. Goddamn eggs. Eggs are like $4 a fucking dozen or some shit. Right at $4 a dozen. I'm like, Jesus God. Shit cut. I mean, literally shit cut bacon's like $4 or $5, a pound. I mean, obviously premium good bacon, $8-9 a pound. Like, what in the hell? But one thing, one thing that's always been relatively good, an amazing source of protein, and actually relatively affordable, is chicken. So they were having having a decent sale on some chicken, and I had ordered a ton of chicken, about $50 worth, I guess. Shouldn't a ton, but couple decent packs worth, and yeah, didn't have that. Didn't have the bacon. I had some beer brats in the mix. Didn't get those. Some Oscar Mayer hot dogs. Didn't get those. Nobody gives a shit about my grocery list. I didn't get. I'm just rambling it off here. But yeah, I had like onions and stuff. I mean, I did get my coffee. Things like that I'd ordered. But yeah, I was like, wow. So I was. And as soon as I saw the bags out there, I'm like, nah, this can't be everything. She's already gone. I tried messaging her, like I had said, please, it's got her name and contact them. Sent her a couple messages, thinking, okay, I even asked her in the message, like, did you maybe leave it in the car, or did you forget it? I mean, called the store. I'm like, hey, did my driver forget the part of my order down there? Well, sir, we deal with this other company, and you'll have to call them. And yeah, like I said, dealing with them's a pain in the ass because you have to type in. Like, you can't speak to anybody on the phone, and you have to sit there and type in every. If it had been one or two items, no big deal, right? And that, like I said, that's kind of been my experience in the past. Actually, in the past, you could just go to the receipt and say, hey, I need a refund for this. I need one or two items, no problem. But I tried that on this. They're like, we'll have to contact. We can't process this order. I'm like, yeah, imagine that. At that point, they should have a ticket option where you just put a ticket in, say, here's what happened. Please review it. Get back to me. But yeah, no, they've got it set up to where you get fucked out of money. I mean, they're not going to get fucked out of money. You're going to get fucked out of money. If they get fucked, it's going to be very minimal, and they're going to take it out of the honest people's ass. If dishonest people are getting money from them, they're taking it out of honest people's ass. That's kind of how that's working. Like, I mean, there's people. I mean, like, most dudes, if somebody orders the shit, if somebody else is ordering the groceries, they didn't order it. they're not even gonna pay attention. Like, they're just gonna put the shit up. Kids, they're just gonna put it up, and then maybe a week later, mom's gonna be like, "What happened to that? Those packs of chicken?" And what in the fuck am I looking at up here? Ah. What in the fuck am I looking at? I think this may have been added, and I've just never been here before. To be fair, they may have added this in. I may have heard stories of this. Maybe through the Age of War it's been added, and I just have not been up here. Because I do not ever remember seeing this.
Blood of the serpent! Enemies at the gate!
Okay, this is the serpent, folks. This is the Call to the Serpent, which was in the movie, right? Ooh. Oh, these motherfuckers ain't playing, brother. God damn it, get the fuck out of there. Get the aw, man, come on, man. Couldn't fucking move for shit. Couldn't fucking move for shit. Yeah, I think my bedroll's up in Sepa Maru, so I'm not too far away. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's see. I'm going to need you to help me. I didn't need you to help me necessarily, but what are you carrying? You got that stupid shit. Yeah, man, that's stupid. Yeah, just stand guard her. I should have... Hush. Yep. God damn it. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the... Well, no, you don't. You don't. I mean, maybe a weapon of some sort would be nice, but... I don't think I got any of those on there. Obviously, not going to be any on there. Nothing there. Yeah, we can make some wraps. I think some aloe potions along the way. Oh, man. Yeah, it could have been worse. I could have been all the way back to the other place. Hell, it's probably as broad as it is long at this point, right? Yeah, it's about as broad as it is long because that's my destination. So evidently, this is something they've added in not long ago. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to run through all that. All those troubled lands, right? Trying to fight shit without any fucking wraps, any health, with a weak follower. Man, not a good idea to be fighting shit under these circumstances. But yeah, that was miserable. That was fucking miserable. Dying like that. And the pisser is we'd killed most of them. Anna of Landhelm probably is heading back. Chesty's heading back. Anna's actually, yeah. Anna is currently level 13, so she's moving right along. I'll get an opportunity to level up another one here. That's always exciting. Yeah, there's a couple of pieces of aloe over this way. I think on the ledge down. Which slightly more plage. Yeah, one thing I've been able to count on is dying in this game. One thing I've been able to count on, right? God damn. You mind? I mean, I don't mean to impose, but as soon as he kills me, he's coming after you next. I mean, if you want to, maybe if you want to help out a little bit here, I'd appreciate you. I goddamn appreciate you. All right, so yeah, we got material now. We got. But again, this is about leveling too. Let me get 2 or 3 of them in on you, baby. Don't let me get 2 or 3 of them in on you. I love that crazy ass picture, by the way. And honestly, that's except I've got my glasses on. That's basically how I'm sitting now. Like when I'm like, you know, it's kind of warm and I'm trying to cool the apartment off, and I'm just eat. You know, I just had my lunch. You know, I don't want to be on camera. You know, tits out. I'll just throw the old pick up, you know. Just throw the old pick up there. Ahem. So yeah, we're trying to get over to the place where we last died, get our shit. Yeah, there was no reason for us to die over there like that. I should have just, instead of fucking being stupid, you know, instead of what I did, which was be stupid, I should have just kept running. And I put a little distance betwixt me and the situation, and then just came back, right? But no, I gotta be Mr. Tough Ass. Mr. Tough Ass. So eventually I'm gonna go back down there and get that goddamn horse. Probably just trade out for that one. But, oh, I know. Wait a minute. I left them standing over there. They were last left standing guard over nearby, so that's where they should be. That's convenient. That's actually convenient. I just need an old decrippler right here to keep me in the goddamn ball game. I mean, it'll deliver a punch, but damn, it takes a long time to do it. Takes a long time to do it. Molly girl, don't you bullshit me. Don't you burl shit me. Well, remember, there's two lizards over there. You don't want to be fighting them without any goddamn armor on, right? I mean, maybe one at a time. Get old girl leveled up. Oh, he's just a standard soldier. That's not even a. I think the lizard guy was behind him. Let me see where the fuck I'm going. What am I doing here? I could make a shortcut. It's not really a shortcut, though. It's not really a shortcut, though, sadly. Kinda is, but, okay, are you prepared for battle? Yeah. You've got some battle preparation. You've got a weapon and food. I've rarely seen you pull it out, even though we've been in the shit a couple times. All right, come on. Seriously, dude? Sir. I might take that ash. That might actually come in handy. You have to fight both lizards at the same time? I think you kind of do. Technically, you could probably run past them even. Might be a bit risky. Come on, girl. Yeah, I'd say one at a time. I'd probably take them on, but I don't want to fight them both without any armor. Conversely, I also do not want to fight the dragons, so... Heads up on what may be around here. Definitely some corruption going on over there. This is definitely a land of dirty deeds. This is definitely a land of dirty deeds. Yep. I got a long way to go, actually. Got such a long way to go. The goddamn make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride. Like the wind. I like the wind. We got snakes out here to be aware of, kids. We've got snakage out here to be aware of, kids. Oh yeah, anytime you lay a little fire on the ass, they don't like it. And I've got such a long way to go. I gotta make it to the border of Mexico. Yeah, I gotta figure out where that is at. And I believe it is somewhere up in that vicinity up there. That's how you wind up getting bit, like a stupid bastard. That's how you wind up getting bit, like a son of a bitch. Because you blow the swing. Hoish. Haweesh. Yeah, I can't believe that son of a bitch. Because I've got such a long way to go. Jesus. Why in the hell are you just standing there, girl? Get busy. You see me swinging on something, you got permission. You see me swinging, you got permission, okay? You don't have to wait on any further fucking signals or indications or commands. You see my big ass swinging on something, go ahead and know you got permission. There's a dragon right there. I knew there was one out there. I knew there was one out there. Yeah, I'm not really wanting to tangle with the snake since I don't have any armor on. Normally I would, but I don't have any armor on. Could potentially bleed out pretty quick under the circumstances. With poison stack and all that shit. But yeah, the The Midnight Grove is over in that vicinity, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm making my way over to my body, getting my shit. So goddamn make it to the border of Mexico. So that was I was just kind of exploring, you know. I thought, well, maybe I might even dive in. I might even take a quick dive. They're like, Ronnie, do you want to take a quick dive? Maybe see what's going on. And I'm like, maybe. I'm like, maybe. Got such a long way to go. Oh, shit, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, we'll just have to leave one behind. Isn't this the vicinity? Yeah, the one vicinity, yes. This is the Imperialist Highway. There was something about a bat, right? Batman might be up there or something. Can't remember exactly how that went. Yeah, there's so much to this shit. Man, God. So much of it I have known, so much of it I've not experienced. Like, they filled in a few blanks. Like, I think for Age of War, they've added that castle I was at. And I had never seen that before. That's why it was kind of a... This is the old slave road. Right? This is the old slave road. There's some... there are some artifacts around somewhere. I remember that. Those talking stones, for example. Mm-hmm. Seems like coming out of here was a challenge. Not really. Not yet. Red ass could pose a problem.
Oh. Yeah. Set will glory in your death.
God damn. Well, honey, Set was glorying in our death over there. We don't like Set. The fuck is that? Oh, that's a village. I think I wrecked that village earlier. Yeah, like red ass could put a hurting on us, so let's be mindful of what we're doing here. Honey, you can jump in at any goddamn time, darling. Please understand, baby, you can jump in at any given damn time. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings one little bit when you do. 'Cause I've got such a long way to go. I'm gonna make it to the border of Mexico. So there was a big ass castle that I'd never seen before. And it kind of took my breath. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Where the hell were you at before in previous playthroughs? And again, it's because I was never over there. I never saw it. I never saw it. Now I can no longer say I've never saw it. Remember, this is Croc Country too. And they will come on out into the water here because there's not enough water to keep them out, right? Yep, isolate a couple of them. Woo. And I go for a long way to go. Bust his ass. Bust his ass.
So do I.
Man, it takes her a second to get the hammer lifted back up when she puts that swing on.
Let your heart out.
Takes a second to get the hammer even lifted back up. The market to the mortar mesa code. Medicode. So let's figure out where the hell. Yeah, just keep on keeping on, baby. Keep on keeping on. All you can do is keep on keeping on. Yeah, she can actually cool off in here. Keeping on keeping on. Yeah, it feels like as hot as it looks here, it almost kind of feels like that outside right now to me. It's like 90, I think it's like 91, 92 degrees, right at it. And although that's an asinine comparison to this, you know, especially on water like this, with some nice, cool tropical trees, yeah, it's. And even a nice breeze blowing. It feels like the wind is just stagnant out there at the moment. Real sumbitches of freedom. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yep, we in hyena country. Ah, damn. Crip the ass right off the rip, baby. I'll be cripping asses right off the rip. My dead ass should be over here somewhere. We had just left hyena country. God dang. Yeah, there's the castle. There is the castle in question. Real sumbitches of freedom. Okay. Yeah, don't be afraid to get that, here, wait a minute, I got an idea. Real sumbitches of freedom. Give me my old sword back. If you take that, I'll take the quickness. Ha! For all the good that's doing me. I'll take the quickness, you take the dickness. That's the way we'll do it here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we were up here on this plateau. I was marveling at the idea that there was a castle up here that I had not yet seen. There's my dead ass, by the way. Here's the old Weeping Ruin. Pretty sure that was there. This castle is a new development. Particularly to me. Real assholes of freedom. Ow. Let me see here. Fine. Yeah. Let me get back old Pappy here. Let me get back old Big Paps. Now, fortunately, Big Paps is aging slow, right? He is aging slow. He's losing durability very, very slowly. And I just kind of wanted to see what the situation was. I see it. Oh, real motherfuckers, freedom. Huh? Now let's head back over this way. And I gotta go get my horse. Come on, ass munch. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! They had two over here. God damn. God damn. Real assholes are free. That's a medium tacit. Ain't fur boots. I don't. Yeah, I think she's already mediumed up, ain't she? She's leadied up. Actually, she is leadied up. I didn't realize that. Wow. So she does have a medium harness, but that's a better option. She's got medium boots. She's got medium boots. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Medium boots. Real some bitches are free. Okay. We got a couple chests over here too. I'm happy to report.
Strikes, so do I.
As your fan is hit with shit, so do I. Alright, we're gonna. Oh, we got a couple of them over here playing pussy cakes. Playing posse cakes. Posse cakes. Posse cake. Alright, let's go ahead and get bandaged up. Go ahead and get bedinged up. That might actually be a better one for her. Another falcata. Another fucking falcata. Alright, let's make sure we check these metal ones at least, as it does have some interesting stuff in it. We'll take that large purple banar. Jeez. Jackpot. Do we not have arrows? We do have arrows. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We've places to be. Where do I have my peeps? Down there, it looks like. Yeah, I put them down there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have persecuted the hyenas. We have persecuted the hyenas. The hyenas over here. Yeah, I'm going to go find where I had left them standing. Now, I can only have one of my companion followers. And then one will have to stay standing guard there till I come back through. I'll come back through with just the horse on another one of my many runs. And then we'll get the son of a bitch. Somebody's on us. Is that red ass? That is not old reddish. We need all the help we can get leveling up, right? Oh yeah, we're about ready to level up again. God dang. God dang. Real motherfuckers are free. Swipe. Real some bitches are free. So down over that way, I think. Yeah, down there we found we had found a place where we could commune with the wall and not die. So that's where our little stronghold standing guard was at. Real some bitches of freedom. I don't remember if you can get down here or not. You can, but I don't. Yeah, we weren't down in all that. Where the fuck was I at? The fuck was I at? Yeah, you were further, you were way further away from here. I might even still yet be heading in the wrong direction. I was so far away from this situation. Yeah. Yeah, you're journeying to places you don't need to be, brother. You were over there. Getting too far off the trail. We're getting too far off the trail over here. Now I'm going to grab the horse. I'm going to move back up to Sepa. Move back up the old Sepa Marush. Sepa Maru. Now I'm hoping we got a nice grade to walk down over here, but I wouldn't be betting on it. I wouldn't be betting on it, but had you, you would have done all right. Mm-hmm. Somehow I'm thinking that. Real some bitches are freed, I hear crocs or lizards. Yeah, these lizards, by the way, they shoot. They will shoot person. They will shoot person. Motherfucking ho. Motherfucking ho. So we get up here, we knock a few of these assholes in the head, and we head south. Yeah, I had a few things I wanted to bring with me. Back up to the Meru, and yeah, pretty much. Real MFers of freedom. Oh. Yeah, we'll just keep moving around the way here. That's how I remember it. Eventually, I'll get over there where my horse and my friends are at. Did we persecute this village up here? Possibly. I kind of think we did, right? I mean, especially since... Ah, damn, that guy ain't even looking. That guy ain't even fucking looking. They're looking, trying to book him. My pappy kept... No, we ain't been up here. God damn. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that was brutal. Real assholes are freed. We must have went around this one, I'd say. Oh boy. Might have went around a few things, as it turns out. Technically, I think I could have knocked that sorcerer out, drug him to that place right there, and they would have given me some bounty. They would have given me a little bounter. Yeah, I kind of remember dancing out here, beating the shit out of some of these guys. That could, of course, be a red ass. This far from home, but that's not. That's not a red ass. That is not a redly ass. Yeah, up here somewhere. There he is. There's red nuts. There's little redness. Give it up, bitch. And give it up, bitch. Red nuts. Damn, some of this stuff's heavy. Real motherfuckers of freedom. Yeah, I'm thinking up on that ridge. Could be our destination because that would have kind of made sense. Either that or up here on this rock formation. I had them down at the foot of it where I was standing at the time. Shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fanage. Real SOBs of freedom. Yeah, real SOBs of freedom. Yeah, maybe up there, actually. Actually, yeah, wherever they're at. Yes, there they are. I was going to say they're going to be on the ground of it. I was hanging on the side of the, which I'm doing unnecessarily now, but I was hanging on the side of that rockage up there. Of that wreckage, and damn, did we? Yeah, I guess we did. Real sons of bitches of freedom. Yeah, what's your story, babes? I have to come back for. That is definitely one of the benefits of having the dual personality, the dual command, right? Where you can carry two of them and a goddamn horse. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. She's my tough one. So we're going to leave her out here for the minute. We're ready to take on the she's got some excellent vitality, but when we take on the dungeon, I'm gonna pick her back up. Real mofos of freedom. All right, let's take these stags out in an effort to get leveled up as we head on back to Sepa. Sepa hucking Maru. Sepa mepa hucking Maru. All right, let's go. Try to go back the same way we came, right? We're gonna try to. We saw some interesting shit. Sepa bepa motherfucking Maru. Cut him off the knees, man. Sepa mepa motherfucking Maru. Woo. I don't know why I'm talking crazy. Anyway. Keep moving this way, see if we can find our way around here. Let me once again thank any of our lurkers that are hanging out in there. as I often say. You could be hanging out watching Amaranth in the bikini hot tub. Pokemon tied in. I mean, there's so many options out there, but you chose to stop in here, and we appreciate you. Oh! Oh! Yep, we're just going to keep coming on up around here. Hopefully, it's that simple. As we progress around and up. Squeeze back through where we came, and also perhaps this time with a full accoutrements. Perhaps we will take on the twin lizards. In our effort to both level ourselves and our follower. Yeah, we'll come on up around there because we're trying to get up to the Moru. The Sepa Maharu. The Sepa Maharu. Crocs everywhere. Yeah, they come from far. I mean, they'll come half a mile out of their way to bust your ass. That's what you got to know about these crocodiles. Which actually seem more like alligators. Maybe that's what they're supposed to be. Hell, I don't know. Yes, I believe Conan dealt with a lot of crocodiles, but in fact, these look like alligators. This is, of course, the Southern Aqueduct. A place we have been to often in the past. Make a fucking marina. So the question now becomes, yes, this way. Lot of hyenas. Lot of hyenas. Vaguely. Yeah, I think we got to go down and around this way. Which in the process means we got to fight about 3 or 4 hyenas, maybe 5 or 6. Horse took a bit of that. Cut him off at the chibs. Come get some. Come and get some. Come and get some. Come and fucking get some. Alright, let me see here. Yeah, we're just rolling around here. We're just utilizing this as a way to get down. We should have gone this way the last time. Real motherfuckers free. We'll take any crocs, any hyaenuses, any lizards. Croc, hyena, lizard business. Yeah. Hey. What's interesting is, yeah, those caves are kind of scary at times. What's interesting about her is she keeps talking all this set bullshit, right? But given the opportunity, set cultists will fillet her, same as me. Feed her to the snakes, same as me, right? I mean, the cult leaders really don't care about their followers, obviously. Real assholes freeder. Come on, give me some spiders. Give me some spiders. Give me some spiders. Yeah, but well, bear in mind, there is that one big son of a bitch you don't want to be tangling with. But if you remember right, you just came through here not long ago. This was the Slave Road, right? This was the Slavonic Road. The Slavinus route. Alright, let me see what we got here. Yeah, kinda was. Over there, that's her. Yes, be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. I don't know what the fuck we're looking at, where we're at, where we're going, who's going to be there. I think I'm on the right path, however, so be very, very careful. I don't know that to be true, however, so. Okay, I got skellies. Yeah, we're at the wrong place. We could easily get overwhelmed. God damn. Yeah, we could get overwhelmed here very quickly.
Cut your heart out. As the snake strikes, so
Yeah, good job. Good job. Come on, we've come the wrong way. We're going to go this way. I'm not really ready to take you into the city yet. Yeah, I think, yeah, we popped in up here. That's right. And we kind of went the outskirts and kind of ducked in where the lizard guys were at. I would fight them, but yeah, these... You saw how long it took for two of us to bring down a skeleton? Those skeletons are a little tougher. I don't know what it is about those skellies, but they are a little tougher. If you've got 3, 4 of those, with a new follower, you've got a major fight on your hands. It took us a while to saw through them, so let me see if this is where I need to be going. What's this way look like? Is this the aqueduct, and you gotta fall like 1,000,000 feet, or is there a grade down out of here? There may be, actually. There may be. I think I am now heading in the right direction. Yeah, this was kind of the way we came across the sand with the snakes and shit. Yeah. We found it. We found the passage through. There's the dragon that we don't want to tangle with. Now, I mean, I would fight the snake at this point because I've got enough healing and armor and shit, you know. Not really worried about it at this juncture. If it decides to attack. Watch out. Look at that mesmerizing way it's like getting close. You see how it's getting closer? Like it was kind of moving a little closer. Just maybe it just seemed that way. It was like he was inching his way toward us. Yeah. Yeah, I'd kind of like to find where the lizard door was at. We seem to be heading right toward it, so. Yeah, if we can level up another time or so, which we still have a point to use. Yeah, lack of stamina in this game will kill you, just like Valheim. Just like Wilhelm. He's a one-hit wonder, baby. Ooh, what do we got? Got another one somewhere. And a one-hit wonder. Another snake over there. Fighting a scorpion. Burn his ass. Burn his ass. Burn his ass. Okay, let's take a look. I think we're heading in the right direction. Yep. Rock nose. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just around here, like over around the way here. Around with that. Yeah. Yeah. Should be right over here. This place will corrupt you. It is full of corruption. It is full of corruption. Alright, so you got yeah, you got the two lizard assholes. And then remember, you got the super soldier out there. Yeah, well, you don't want to fight him over there, right? You don't want to fight him at the door where the super soldier's coming at you. Not that, again, I don't think you can take them. It's just more prudent to not be fighting everything at once, right? Yeah. Crack him in the ass again, see what happens. Yeah, we'll take some of that for sure. All right. Phew. All right. Home to Sepa Marie, people. Home to Sepa Marie. Molly, we head to Sepa, baby. We're heading to Sepa Town. They said, where you heading? I said, I'm heading to Sepa town. In Sepa town. Sepa town, we're gonna settle down. Over in Sepa town. Sepa, goddamn. Yeah, you might let the motherfucker get too close. Let the motherfucker get too close. You let the motherfucker get too close. Sepa Mayru. Sepa Mayru ho. Sepa Mayru ho. Oh yeah. And we get up to the Sepa Maru. I think we're gonna do a little work up there. I think we're gonna do a little bit of work up there. Sepa Maru. Sepa Maru. Sepa Maru, Sepa Maru. So now we've attuned a couple of bracelets. Or we've attuned our bracelet to a couple of places, I should say. Boy, look at that storm brewing. Just about the time we get up here, too. That is some fierce shit. Sepa Maru. Come on, get up the steps. Sepa Maru. Sepa Maru, my darling. Look at that, man. You don't even hear the storm when you're right here. You can't even hear the storm in here. Let me be good and quiet for an example of how you can't even hear the storm in here. You hear the horse neighing, whinnying, snorting, whatever it was doing at the time. But you can't hear the wind. It's a raging storm out there. Oh yeah. Massive difference. Massive difference. Quiet in here, boy. Quiet. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful and quiet, actually. All right, we're going to take a quick pause for the calls. We're going to get back here and do us a little bit of, I'm not sure why we're jumping on horses. When the intent was to put old Chesty right there. And yeah, you can hang out in here. Get you some sleep. Get you some sleep. Yeah. All right, we're going to unload when we come back. We're going to unload Chesty. Make sure to do some solid work up here. Get us a little, just add on to the functional compound here. But give me just a moment, and we will be right back after these messages. Lighthouse bound to Ramton, man. Now, one thing we're going to need, obviously, yeah. One thing we're going to need in all this, me, excuse me, temporarily lay that in there. I would think you could temporarily lay that in there. Upgrade things a bit. Actually, that, like I said, that'll be something somebody can use further down the line. Obviously. The international motherfuckers of freedom. Excuse me for my language. Alright, let's see if we can resolve some of this without so much shush talking. Without so much damn shush talking. Yeah, it's not dark up here at all in the right now with all these torches. But yeah, we'll throw another one out there. You know, liven things up a bit, or should I say, brighten things. We're not gonna be using that anytime soon. Oh yeah, we will be using that, however. Okay, you're not gonna be using this shit anytime soon, and this shit's really heavy. The fur wrap is armor value 60. What's her sitch? Yeah, I don't think that's I don't think it takes too much to figure that out. So in the meantime, yeah, let's put this over here. Yeah, I don't know, have we seen this? Probably. Pretty primitive decoration, I guess. Yeah, one thing we're gonna want to do is get us some more Chesdas up and running. I'm not gonna need any of this shit in bulk. Yeah. Yeet. Real sons of bitches of freedom. Yeah, I don't need that in bulk. And I don't need that on my person at the moment. There's probably gonna be moments where I'm like, hey, I wish I had my damn wish I had my damn thing, right? Silver bar, that's what I thought. Real fast and ambitious of freedom. So we got our building item here, which we're gonna need. We got one of our primary collecting items. Alright, so let me see. Now we're down to 47 again. Let's see. Alright. Take some of these burdens off his back, shall we? Okay, starting with the iron ore. throw the brick over there. Oh, yeah, we're doing a sorting by heaviest first, so there you go. So he's solid. He's solid. She's solid. She's solid. Everybody's where everybody needs to be at the moment. As is everything. Okay, so now the question becomes, and very understandably so, what, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably kind of. Well, you could use that for like cheap foundation, for example. Then yeah, build with the other like walls. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to skimp too much, right, on our main structure. Of course, we're going to also have to have finishing touches. So. Oh no, it's wood we're lacking now. Shit. And we had a shit ton of it at one time. Alright, so let's go ahead and run. Let's do a run on wood. With the intentions. Well, I mean, the only thing you're really using it for is, you know, other than building, is maybe burning for, you know, crafting material, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll do a run on wood. We'll have, obviously, coal. We've got plenty of coal up here we can utilize as needed. We've got bark, I think. So any of these things. We got a few trees here up here we can actually steal from in order to get a quick bit of resources. Let me flip those two around. try a different building technique. Okay, so yeah, there's like 3 trees up here. That's without planters. Actually, use planters to build more trees, as I recall. But we've got some down over the way, fairly close. We can get to, not a problem. But yeah, I want to try to do a basic. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. Like 10 by 12. 10 by 12 outline here. Fill in the gaps. Whether we need wood or it is stone. I figured it was stone. But now I had a situation that was frustrating as hell today. Oof. I got a little bit of stream in earlier today, and then I was like, well, I got to take a quick, hopefully about a 10-minute recess, intermission, whatever you want to call it, and handle this delivery I got, and then they forgot about $60 worth of shit. Either forgot it, stole it, or whatever. I mean, then I got charged for it. I had to deal with the refund department, and that was, they got it set up to where basically they want you to get so frustrated you hang the damn phone up and say, fuck it, I'll take the loss. But no, I wasn't going to do that for $60 for the shit. I tried to contact the driver and be like, "Hey, did you forget some of the stuff in your car by chance?" She never responded back. Like they give you the ability to contact them. She never responded. Like she never answered back. I don't know. Everything I had I delivered or whatever. But I got charged for a bit of this stuff. And I'm like, of course, you can speculate all day long about what's happened. I'm thinking, hell, she's like done with the company, and she's like, well, this is an easy way to get like $60 worth of bacon and chicken. Just, I'm calling it quits anyway, and they'll get a refund or, whatever the situation, they'll forget about it or, or they won't realize it. Like if it's kids, like for example, and I was thinking that earlier, I was like, if your kids are getting say you're a working parent, right? And you got kids at home, okay? And you're like, hey, kids, you'll be home from school at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock in this case. Some kids are 4 o'clock if they're younger, but the high school kids here, you're right around 2:45, 3 o'clock, they're home. All right, so, mom lets them know, hey, there's a delivery coming between, 3 and 4 or 3 and 5, whatever the situation. Yeah, before I get home. These kids aren't going to know what the hell's going on. They're going to put all the groceries away, and mom's going to be like a week or so later, a few days later, looking for the bacon and the chicken and shit, and it's gonna be like, yeah, I was, God, that was. I mean, all the times I've had delivery orders, I've had like, maybe one item. I think one time, and this is over the course of over a year of delivery items, off and on delivery items. I would say maybe 2 or 3 times since I've been shopping delivery, I had an issue, and it was only like one, maybe two. I think one time it was 2 items, and maybe 2 other times it was one item that was missing. This time it was like 12, 13 items, and again, it was like $60 worth of meat, which, again, $60 in meat today isn't that big. It isn't a whole lot, but, it's $60 in meat, and I'm like, yeah, it was like several packs of chicken, several packs of bacon, some bratwursts, And I'm like, yeah, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on here, man. And they make their customer service contact, either you're talking to an automated system, which can't help you at all and is extremely frustrating to deal with, or you're dealing with a live chat, which the live chat is actually not just AI, it is somebody helping you, but they want you, and in my case, I had to list out every item, and I had to do it not once, because what happened was I was talking to the representative, and when I got to like the 10th item or 12th item or whatever, that I didn't get, she's like, well, do you care if I get a manager? And I was like, well, yeah, I wish we'd have done that first. But then I'm thinking, okay, the manager's going to see all that shit I've typed to this person. They're going to know what's happened. Now the manager needs me to type all the shit out again. I had to type out each item individually. And that was, like I said, they want you to get so fucking frustrated that you hang up the goddamn phone on them, And if it was one item, if it was like, less than $10 worth of shit, that was probably what would have happened. I would have gotten so fucking frustrated. I would have been, cussing in the thing. I would have been sending emails to the corporate headquarters and shit, cussing and whatnot. Which they would have just tore up, wouldn't have got me anywhere, but I would have felt better about it. I would have been on fucking Reddit or someplace, just, blindly venting about the place, even though that's not going to produce any results. But again, it would have made me feel a little better. If it was like $10 and I would have had to go through that kind of hassle, that was crazy. But the only reason I stayed on it is because it was $60, right? Part of my food budget, right, for the week, or a week and a half, whatever. The household food budget. $60 worth of meat, and of course I still got to go get it or have it delivered again. In this case, I'm just going to take that $60. I'm going to go to a local place, which I'll actually be able to get a lot more shit than I would have at the place I did go to, and just cut my losses. So I kind of do that a lot anyway. Like, I really hate having shit delivered for these kinds of reasons. But again, to be honest, I've never really had any problem. And like, you can go on your receipt and request refunds, right? And I did that, but they're like, we can't process it. You're going to have to contact customer service, because I had so many items. Like I said, in the past, I had 2 times where it was one item I didn't get. And, I was just going there, request a refund. No big deal. Easy peasy. One time I had 2 items I didn't get. 2 separate items, not like 2 quantity. It was 2 separate items. And I went on there, easy peasy. But because I had like 12 items, totaling like 60, around $60 or whatever, they're like, nah, we can't just do that. You're gonna have to contact us. And see, that's why I hate not being able to talk to somebody on the fucking phone to be able to explain it. And say, look, can we contact the... And I even said that in the thing, because they said, well, please hold on. We're going to review your order. And then she's like, well, don't get off or he or whoever it was, don't get off here. Don't get off the phone. I'm like, we're chatting. What do you mean get off the phone? I mean, what are you talking about? Well, anyway, we wound up... I wound up waiting another 5-6 minutes for a chat to come through while they're reviewing my account, you know. And then they're telling me, well, this was discontinued, or this wasn't available, or was out of stock. I was like, yeah, it was. That was out of stock. That's why that's why I listed the items they replaced it with. Right? There was 2 items that got replaced in question, and I was like, here's what they charged me for. That was a replacement item. And yeah, I was like, God damn, it was like pulling teeth to get a fucking refund. Here I'm like an old guy sitting on here talking about my refund experiences, which is not very exciting, but yeah, it was a pisser. It was a pisser. It was agitating, to say the least. They said, Ronnie boy, was you agitated? I said, well, you could say that. Okay, let's just change it up a little bit here. But whatever good that's going to do, right? But no, I was agitated, to say the least. I have to type. Well, what happened was, again, I was talking to the representative, and as is often the case, the person that takes the call or is working with the working with you on the automated system, or whatever the case may be, they're not authorized to do shit. Like, they're not authorized to do shit. And after I got to like the 12th item, like the last fucking item, right? I was getting ready to type in the last item. She's like, is it okay if I get a manager? I'm like, well, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, shit, why didn't we do that before? And okay, so then I'm like, okay, no big deal. Because I know for sure, I mean, it's only a good thing. I mean, it's only reasonable to assume that when the manager gets on here, they're going to have read all the shit that I just typed to this representative, and this representative just typed in, right? Yeah, that would have been a reasonable thing to assume, but unfortunately, that was not the case, because I had to type in each of the items again. And they're like, can you type it in, you know, as the item lists on your receipt? And some of that shit, I mean, it's like, yeah. But I mean, we're talking about 12, 13 items. I'm going to have to sit there and just, you know, type out. That, again, they want you to hang up. They want you pissed off. And I made sure to keep reminding them, hey, I tried to contact the driver a couple times, no response. And I even said, hey, can we contact the driver? And maybe you guys can call the driver to find out what's going on, because if it was just a few minutes, I'd be like, yeah, they can just bring it. That's fine. They can just bring it. You know, I'd have been happy with that. And if they were going to give me any hassle, I'd be like, well, you don't even have to refund me. Just bring me the shit. Bring me the shit I ordered. Don't charge me any extra to bring the shit I ordered. And we won't have any problem. But no, there was no way in hell I was eating $60 worth of fucking shit that I was going to have to rebuy. There was no way I was going to be on that phone. I'd still be on that goddamn phone, frustrated before I let that happen. But that's what they want, man. They want you to hang the fuck up. They want you so pissed off and angry that you're having to fucking sit here and type this shit 5 or 6 times. I'm like, I hate type. I started to do it on my PC, which I got my PC. I'm an old guy. I'm 51, right? I'm 51. That's why I'm sitting here bitching about groceries. But if I was on my computer, on my my keyboard, I could type on there all fucking day. I could have copied and pasted shit on there pretty easy. I'm not as proficient on my little, Samsung keyboard as I am my PC keyboard, but I stayed on there typing as long as I had to. And again, I'd have kept at it. I'd still be on there typing if I had to, just for the principle of the matter. Hell, I don't know about anybody else, but if I budget out, $125 for, the week or whatever, week and a half. I would say a week and a half total of groceries. Um, I mean, that's my budget. I mean, that's my budget. So I'm not coming off that. I'm not coming off $60 worth of meat. Yeah, I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna hang around here. And again, truth is, I can take that same $60 to this little local grocery store I got out here, and I can probably get better. I know I can get more quantity. I don't know about better cuts, but more quantity meat anyway. Yeah, I just feel like it was a real shitty. That was a real shitty situation. Customer service they have leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah. Needless to say, the customer service leaves a lot to be desired that I have to sit here and type for, fucking 2 hours with two different people. Again, it wouldn't have been so bad if I did it the first time and then the rep, when the manager got on there or whoever the hell it was reviewing it, they called it some kind of specialist, but yeah, that basically is like to me, that's basically like a bay supervisor or whatever. The person that sets, like, you have the call bays. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the old call center, but you got these bays, might have 10, 12 people sitting in it. And they got somebody sitting in a desk that's the bay supervisor. And their job is basically to sit there and eat in front of you while you're fucking on the phone. That's basically what they do. Well, that's who that was, and of course I had to type all the shit again to them. And who has the energy to sit there and fucking type out your fucking frustrations? I'm just like, God damn, I just type it again. So I'm like, let's see if we just get through it. Just type it again, rather than sit here typing a gripe, which only wastes further my time. And if they don't give me some resolution, I'm gonna fall to pieces and start cussing and shit. But yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna get some resolution. It's just because I was persistent. I mean, again, they have tons of orders for me for the past year. I typically have an order a week or something for like the longest time. Seems like, almost an order every week for the past year or some shit. So they're going to be like, yeah, okay, the guy orders all the time. He's not running any big scams on us. I mean, he's not missing $60 worth of shit every month. So, yeah, just like, shit, it's crazy. It was crazy. Which is just going to kind of make me reluctant even further. I mean, obviously I haven't been reluctant enough, but I'm just always kind of reluctant. It's like, something's going to wind up getting fucked up. And then typically it doesn't until it does, right? And then typically it doesn't until it does. Yeah, we're just trying a little different floor scheme here. I told him to kiss my pep. Nah. I told him to kiss my fat bug now. All right, let's put it over here for the moment. That way we can carry even more. I told him to kiss my fat bug. But But nah, it was like, I mean, it was a bit of a butt burner this morning. I mean, I was about ready to go full on care. Let me get the manager. Let me get the manager's manager. I was about to start dropping CEO names I didn't even know. Vice presidents in the company. Like, I know, you know. I mean, like, you know. Glenn Roberts ain't going to be happy to hear about this, boys. Glenn Roberts ain't going to be happy to hear about this shit. I'm getting ready to start complaining like a Karen. I mean, I don't know the hell. I mean, shit. People don't even add up. I'm be like Glenn Roberts. Ain't no Glenn Roberts there, you know. I was gonna use his name anyway. VP of Sales. He ain't gonna be happy to hear about this shit. Head's gonna have to roll. Head's gonna have to roll. Maulers. Mall doggers. And I mean, even when I don't even know if they took a picture of it, right? I know when I looked out there, I was like, okay, I know this ain't all of it. And she was out to the car. She was out to her car, so I'm like, okay, she's getting the rest of it. Because I could even just tell by looking. I was like, man, this ain't all my stuff. I know this ain't $124 worth of shit. And I'm like, I know inflation's high, but I mean, shit, I know these 3 bags and 2 cases of pop here ain't $124 worth of shit. I was like, okay, she went over to get the rest of it, so I'm bringing this in. There's, you know, like I said, there's 3-4 bags worth of stuff. I'm in there putting stuff away. I'm assuming she's bringing more. And nah, she was gone. I'm like, what the hell? And then, like I said, I started texting because they got a contact thing on there. Contact your driver, message your driver. So I did twice and heard nothing back. I'm like, I even told them that. It's like, I haven't heard nothing back from the driver. And can we message the driver? I mean, if the driver still got it, it's only been a few minutes, you know. I'm not gonna let her bring back chicken that's been in the car for an hour or so, hour and a half. But I mean, if she can bring it back here in a little bit, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Definitely ain't bringing back no chicken. Been sitting out there for no fucking hour and a half in the car. But you know, if she can bring it back in the next 10 minutes or something, I'm down. That's what I was going to tell her. I was like, you know, I'm not going to tell her name. I mean, not that anybody would even know where or who if I used her first name. But I'm not an asshole, right? You know, I wouldn't want somebody putting my shit out there. If I made a mistake, she may have made a mistake. I don't know why she didn't answer. I mean, I don't know that it was anything nefarious. I never want to assume it was something nefarious. Like, hey, she was quitting today anyway, and she's like, yeah, shit. If worst case scenario, they'll get a refund, and I'll get $60 worth of fucking chicken out of it. You know. What also is odd. One thing that's odd, and I even mentioned this to them on the phone, and they said don't worry about it, was that she had duplicate items of 2 items. Like maybe she had forgotten she got one of them, and she went back and got another one. There was 2 items like that. One was like dish soap, Palmolive dish soap, and one was ketchup. Like I ordered 1 bottle of ketchup. She brought 2. I ordered 1 Palmolive dish soap. She brought 2. And then fucking, you know, somehow charges me, but didn't deliver $60 worth of meat. So yeah, needless to say, my ass was hot, you know. But rather than think it was something nefarious, like believe it was something nefarious right off the bat, You know, I'm like, okay, maybe she forgot, maybe it's still in her car and she didn't realize it. So that's why I'm texting her like immediately, like within a minute or so of her probably being away from my place. I'm like, texting, hey, didn't get my chicken and yellow onions. Yeah, there was some yellow onions and just a couple things. Mostly meats, but there were some yellow onions in the mix, and she never responded back. So when somebody doesn't respond back to something they should be able to get a message for, I'm always a little suspicious of that. I mean that is suspicious. Right now it's suspicious. I mean, I don't know what kind of day she's having though, right? I don't know what's happened. I mean, I don't know why she might be forgetting something. I don't know what kind of news she got today. I mean, again, I don't want to go too deep. And yes, they have resolved it, but I'm just like, man, they need to hold motherfuckers accountable. This could have been probably easier resolved had they actually got in touch with her and said, hey, do you still have his shit in your car? If you do, won't you take it up there to him and save us all some trouble? Before he gets Glenn Roberts before he gets Glenn Roberts involved. Whoever the hell Glenn Roberts is, right? And I've worked customer service. It is like, I mean, anytime you're dealing with the public, it is a major. I mean, it's a headache, but I mean that's part of the that's part of the cost of doing business, right? Dealing with customers, and some of them are. I mean, some customers are so frickin' entitled. Like, I didn't ask for anything extra with this. Like, had I been the customer service boss, I'd have been like, man, you're missing 12 items. I apologize for that. We're going to go ahead and refund you back that plus the delivery fee. For your major inconvenience. Because now for me to get those items again, I would have to do another delivery order, right? Theoretically. So that's going to be another delivery fee. So that's how I would have resolved that. I would have been like, man, I'm really sorry. We're going to refund you the money for the items you didn't get, plus the delivery fee, because that is not, that's not the kind of service that meets our standard. Nah, nothing like that. So in order, I would have to pay another delivery fee, right, and to get the items that I'd already ordered. That is kind of a pisser. If I were going to have a delivery, but again, I'm not going to do that personally. But I'm just saying, if that was your only option, if you're an old person that's homebound or whatever, and that's your option, that's your only option, then that would have been pissy. That would have been pissy. But and again, I understand dealing with the public, having done it for many years in some capacity or other, is not always a fun experience, because there is and has been a tremendous amount of entitlement out there. It's like, again, in this, I think it would have been reasonable had I even asked them, like, hey, I'm going to have to do another delivery. Can we waive can you also refund me the thing? I didn't do that. But honestly, I think that would have even been reasonable, right? But that should have been something they had just volunteered to do, in my opinion. I didn't, but I didn't make a fuss of it. I didn't ask for it, whatever. But that would have been, to me, that would have been reasonable for them to do. Personally, I think that definitely would have been reasonable for them to do, but no, I've worked customer service in primarily the medical insurance area. That's where the vast majority of mine was at. I also had some customer service with like medical retail, if you will. And that was, yeah, some of the people that you deal with have this tremendous amount of entitlement. It's like they feel like you owe them. They act like you owe them and the world owes them something beyond, your normal um, uh, business transaction. They somehow feel like they're entitled to whatever they want. I'm like, I just don't see I don't see how you come to that. And I would, I would be. There were times, dead serious. There were times I was pretty brutal to some customers over the years. I ain't gonna lie. There was a couple of instances where I was just kind of brutal. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, how the hell do these people get the idea that they're entitled to shit that they're not entitled to? And you have a lot of that. I'm not going to get too deep. Not going to get too deep into politics, but somehow you have a lot of people who feel like just because somebody's rich, you're entitled to their money. I don't know where that notion comes from. I had a TikTok that of course I commented on it because it popped up, right? And I can be an asshole, as well as anybody else. And it was, and it already had thousands. It already had some people on there that were like laughing at it. And it's like, and it was basically like just the text of people who make less than $50,000 a year bitching about capital gains taxes is the epitome of stupid. And I'm like, huh? So, based on that based on that rationale, right? Based on the rationale that if somebody who doesn't make a bunch of money and doesn't get a bunch of realized, or in this case, the dispute is about unrealized capital gains, right? Taxing unrealized capital gains, which is like taxing somebody for something they didn't get, in other words. I'm like, that rationale, because somebody makes less than $50,000 a year, or less than $100,000 a year, or less than $200,000 a year, or doesn't fucking participate or have any access to or interest in capital gains, just because they don't think you're entitled to their money doesn't make them stupid, or to somebody's money because they have capital gains. That's like saying that because I'm not the murder victim, or I'm not the family of a murder victim, I don't have a right to bitch about or not like murder. That's a very similar analysis. It's like, just because I don't have what it is you want doesn't mean I should just think you're entitled to it. I'm just like, where the fuck do these people come off with this stuff, Again, not to get too deep in politics. But yeah, the idea that because somebody doesn't have massive capital gains, they shouldn't dispute your desire to steal theirs, somebody else's capital gains. That's just asinine. And and there is a bigger argument. People that have 401ks, people that are in the stock market, any number of things. These capital gains regulations, taxes, and laws can affect. They truly can affect all of that. Home ownership. There's so many fucking home equity. There's so many fucking things to consider. It's not simply, okay, well, Jeff Bezos is getting a lot of capital gains, and Elon Musk getting a lot of capital gains. We need to take that. Well, first of all, we need to take that in the form of more taxes. Well, first of all, you're not entitled to it. There's no way that you're entitled to his capital gains, right? whether I'm making 100,000, 10,000, 5,000, or 100 million a year, you're not entitled to his capital gains. And it's just or to tax a ridiculous amount of it. That's not that's not your. There's nothing that entitles you to that. The government has proven that it'll waste it, that it'll botch it, that it'll be a very bad steward of the money anyway. So I don't really want them to have it, that kind of thing. But again, not to get too deep in the politics, but yeah, I got the cheapest, the best viewers on all of TikTok, yes, all of Twitch, all of YouTube, and occasionally on TikTok for that matter. But thank you for the offer. Thank you for the offer. So, I mean, if anybody out there lurking thinks, does anybody have an opinion on that? Just a quick opinion. Should we not? Should we just not have an opinion on something because we are not? We don't necessarily. We haven't necessarily been the victim or benefited from it or whatever. Is that a valid argument that we shouldn't have an opinion on it? Like if I've not been a murder victim or my family's not, been murdered, somebody in my family's not been murdered or something, should I not think that murder's bad? Yeah, I mean, I could, and these same people that make these arguments, I mean, I could again use another argument. It's like, okay, you don't own a gun, so you don't need to fucking have an opinion on it, right? Nobody in your family's been the victim of a mass shooting, so what the fuck are you talking about it for? That's the epitome of stupid, That's just kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, because I don't make a certain level of income. And he used 50,000. I would argue that, and particularly in this devastatingly inflationary economy we've had, that you're probably the number he should have probably used was 200,000. But I guess 50,000 people who make less than 50,000 should not have an opinion on capital gains taxes because it's stupid for them to argue that argue against the government and the government being entitled to a massive portion of somebody's capital gains. Yeah, I mean, like I said, some of these people, they're just, they are that epitome of stupidity, and there's no other real way to say it, frankly, that they are just that asinine themselves. So we're looking at, all right, do we want to try to do a little stone brickage? A little bit of stone brickage? Boy, yeah, I know, we got a ton of iron, though. We can get wood, rock, and iron. I mean, that's not going to be a problem. It's going to be a little more work, but hey, that's what this is about, right? We want to enjoy some of the process. Well, I mean, obviously that's part of their idea, right? It's like, okay, how do we shut people down? Well, I mean, you make it sound like they're idiots because they're questioning the idea that you're entitled to somebody else's money. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, so when it comes down to it, I mean, I guess here's the idea. Here's kind of one of my simple ways of putting this. I don't like Bill Gates' politics. I don't like Jeff Bezos' politics. Right? But I trust Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates to be better stewards of money than I do the federal government. I think Elon Musk will do far more with his money and his company's money than if the government takes a bigger portion of their money. I think those individuals, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, obviously Elon Musk, $220 billion Elon Musk's worth. I think he's going to do more good with his money than if we gave the government a bigger portion of his money. That's just my line of thinking. Again, I'm not a Jeff Bezos fan. I'm definitely not a Bill Gates fan. But I think those two people will do more with their money that's beneficial than what the government would do if we gave them a bigger portion of their money. That's just my thought. I think the government gets plenty of their money, right? And still fucking wastes it. That's just kind of how I look at it. That's just kind of how I look at it. So, yeah, if that makes me stupid, then so be it. But I mean, I think the evidence. I truly think the evidence is there. So, I'll be stupid if that's the case. But I truly think the evidence is there. Okay, there we go. Can we not craft 69 of them? Are we crafting 69 of them? Hell, I don't know. Is there a reason why it stopped? And there ain't got damn reason why it stopped. Watch it now. Now why? I guess because I already had some on there. Hell, maybe it's got a limit on it, what it can hold. Shit. That's kindly strange, man. Now, that being said, I am a stupid son of a bitch, but, yeah, I don't... I'm not that stupid, right? I'm not so stupid to think that the government's going to do a better job, you know, by taking another 25% of Jeff Bezos' earnings than what Jeff Bezos would do with it. Or Bill Gates, or, you know, Elon Musk, or whoever we're talking about. How do I know it? It's because I'm 51 years old and I've actually seen, you know, what the government does with money. I mean, I've witnessed it for 51 years now, so I'm would not consider myself an expert, but I would certainly say I've seen enough to know that Jeff Bezos can hire a lot of people, create a lot of taxpayers, right? Alright, so what did I need for those again? Alright, yeah, you're going to need some iron reinforcements. Okay. We got a lot of oranges. We got a lot of oranges in the fire. We got a lot of oranges in the fire. Damn. I could go all in. Go all in, because like I said, we got iron out the ass over here. We got iron up here on top of this butte. There's iron right off the butte, right up against the wall over there. So yeah. I kind of want to build this high enough that when I'm off this butte, I see the fucking. Even if I'm relatively close, I'll be able to see some portion of this facility. I'll still see some portion of this facility. Now, let me see what I can put together over here. Going through and you and I. You're the only son of a bitch I've been dreaming. What the hell happened there? Wait a minute. How did that happen? Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. So that's one way to combat it, I guess, or to do it, but yeah. Oh wow. Oh yeah, so you get a different interior, nice. I know you're the only I've been dreaming. Do I need to put some more brick together up here? Maybe get some more rock and stickles. Maybe get a few more rock and stickles. My old pick gonna be need to fit. My old pick will be needing to get thick again. My old pick gonna be needing to get thick again. Now, bear in mind that because you're building over here, you're also knocking some resources off the map. So keep that in mind. Not a problem. I mean, we can always gather more downstairs. Just there will be conversely a few less because of that, but all in all, I think we're gonna we get a pretty steady diet of iron up here. We can get a fairly decent, couple, a few hundred at a time, rock, and get a couple sticks. We've never been able to get a lot of sticks up here. Yeah, the iron up here we can get quite a bit of. So yeah, we're gonna need some more brickage, and then we're gonna need some standard. We'll need some more standard because I'm going to courtyard this up here too a little bit. I can see going a couple levels with it. Make sure it's torched out. We're going to want to make sure it has proper torchage. Proper torchage. I'm in love. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing, honestly, that's one thing people have never been able to answer for me when it comes to collectivism. I mean, what entitles you to somebody else's risk, sweat, blood, tears, property? What is it exactly that entitles you to that? Fact you exist? I mean, we start talking about outside the pale of taxes, right? Like the tax burden that, the tax burden itself can be heavy, but obviously, the way the code works, You know, billionaires, multimillionaires, mega million. Well, certainly mega millionaires, billionaires, mega billionaires. They understand, and they have a fucking staff of people specifically that can help them maximize, or I should say minimize, the amount of taxes they have to pay. That's just the way things work. They have that, that's the way it works. But, and that arguably, there's things about that can be fixed, right? Like some of the loopholes certainly could be fixed. That's tax code. My question is, what is it about outside of, somebody's due taxes, right? Somebody's due taxes based on tax code. What entitles you to more of their earnings? I've never. That's one thing I've never been able to actually get a good answer on. It's like, son of a bitch. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna have plenty of these. Yeah, let's brick it up a little bit. We're gonna have a little brick and Morty, and yeah, we're gonna have to fix that, obviously. Well, and of course, I've always been. God damn it. Fucking hey, motherfucker. There we go. Good job. Good job. Motherfucker. Alright, so we're going to make a, like I said, this is going to be a bit of an endeavor, probably a multi-layered situation. We'll consider this the interior, obviously, with which to work. We're going to courtyard some of this out, I think. Just because that's been part of my recent pattern. Let's see here. If real fucking motherfuckers of freedom. So we're gonna probably want a couple layers. Yeah, make sure it's kind of. Yep. Yeah, I think brickage is part of the lacking at this moment. Yeah, probably 2 layers out, I would say, would be sufficient. And that's going to allow for, yeah, we got a lot of iron. That should allow for, yeah, I got to get that fixed. Real yeffers are free. Alright. Probably. Okay. Okay, really? Oh, yeah, I guess they used it all to make that, right? Oh, shit. I think actually that's malleable for that. Yeah, I think it can actually use this too. I think. All right, so I've got quite a few things here. Quite a few things. Oh, wait a minute, that broke too? Real assholes of freedom. No, it can't use those. It can't use those. All right, that's definitely a misnomer. So now we can dig more of that though. Ugh. Yeah, so like I said, we've got a start on it up here. Let's we're gonna sleep it off up here, and I'm gonna take my break here, get things organized, get a few things dunged, and we will be back on a little later. Appreciate anybody that was hanging out in here with us as we're trying to get this thing off the ground up here. But yeah, we'll be back on a little later. Hopefully we can knock out Midnight Grove and do some more build on. We will catch you guys a little later.